Dude, I'm killing the entire team. Can I get one guy to get a kill on the point? So do you guys remember in yesterday's video when I said let's talk about the Cooper Carbine? Let's talk about it again today, because this is like one of the best guns in the game, and you get all the attachments you need to get it to its final form super early. I don't know if that's a mistake on Sledgehammer's part, or if like it's an apology on Sledgehammer's part for the Battle Pass thing. Either way, this gun gets really good really quickly. But before we talk more about that, just want to give some thanks on the channel for those of you that show support, whether you're new to the channel or you've been here since the beginning. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. It means a lot to me. It helps out the channel way more than you guys probably realize. We're also working towards a short-term goal of 2,000 subs by the end of the year. Also working at a shorter-term goal of 1940 subs, because every 10 subs we move the goalpost. That is the current one we're working towards. Leave some likes down below to help me feed the algorithm. Comment if there's anything you want to see me do here. Other games you want to see me play. Certain types of videos on Call of Duty you want to see me make. Hashtag OBEYTUCK if you have nothing else to say, because we're grinding for Obey Alliance as a content creator. And if I did not mention it, please hit that bell notification too so you don't miss any uploads, because I upload a lot, like every day a lot. And there's a lot of content to be seen, and it's really good content you're not going to miss. Without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Cooper Carbine and how disgusting it is. Like I said in the intro, you get all the attachments you need for this gun at a super early level, and like I said, I don't know if it's a mistake or an apology from Sledgehammer. Either way, I will take it because it makes my life way easier than it needs to be. Right now, the gun is level 45, and I have all the attachments that I'm really ever going to need for this gun. You get a fire rate and less accuracy barrel as the first barrel. The first magazine attachment you get is the damage mag. Like, what? Who thought that was a good idea? Like, it is a good idea for me, the player, but like, in terms of like how the guns work, why would someone do that at Sledgehammer? I don't know. But let's talk about the attachments, starting from left to right, as always, starting with the muzzle. And speaking of the muzzle, we're going to be using the G28 compensator. It's giving us +1 to recoil control, which if I had to give a nitpick for this gun, that is the one nitpick I have, is that it does have some vertical recoil, and this is going to take care of that, along with some other attachments that we'll talk about in a second. Coming down to the underbarrel, I'm going to be using the SMLE pistol grip. It's giving us sprint to fire speed, hip fire accuracy. We're losing some recoil control and returning some accuracy, but don't worry, like I said, we'll get that back. The other attachment you could use in this slot is the Carver foregrip if you're struggling with the recoil, but I'm going to be using this one for some just running and gunning that I like to do. Now, like I mentioned, the first barrel you get is the Cooper Custom. It is highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope, sway, and gun bob, and it gives you plus fire rate. Why is that the case? I have no idea. You are losing some sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy, but that's not that big of a deal. And also, like I said, coming down to the magazine, like, look, we get the 30 carbine 45 round magazine. This is the damage mag. We get the damage mag as the first one, and it's like the bigger of the damage mag. Since the other damage mag is only 20 rounds, we're getting the 45 round damage mag off the break. I don't know why. I'm not going to complain. This is the magazine you should use. And again, for the ammo type, we're going to be using lengthened. This is the third ammo type you get. This is +3 to bullet velocity and makes your gun more hit scan. I don't know why this is the case, but it's the third ammo type you get. It's the one you should use. For the optic, it's personal preference. I'm going to be using the slate reflector. I actually think this barrel's iron sights are super clean, so I would recommend, honestly, either the slate reflector or just iron sights, but it's personal preference. You can use whatever you want. Coming down to the rear grip, I'm going to recommend the fabric grip. It's giving you some ADS speed, some sprint to fire speed, and some hip fire recoil recovery. We're losing 1 accuracy, but that doesn't really matter. If you're curious, the barrel and the stock are giving us most of our recoil control, and so we can use our grip and our foregrips a little bit more speedily if we want to. Coming back to the stock, I'm going to recommend the Cooper 45 RS. We're getting initial accuracy and recoil, ADS speed, recoil recovery. We're losing hip fire accuracy and losing accuracy during recoil and sustained fire, but don't worry, we'll offset that with the proficiency. Speaking of the proficiency, I'm going to recommend tight grip. It's going to give us back the accuracy and recoil during sustained fire that we just lost with the stock. And then for the kit, this is personal preference, but the first one you get is on hand, which is my go-to one because I throw a lot of stuns and nades. And again, I just don't understand why they're giving us all of the best things for this gun at such an early level for the weapon. And one last look at all the attachments. Like I said, level weapon 45, and I have this gun completely maxed out the best way I think it can be, for me at least. So take a screenshot, share the video with a friend. Let's hop into some gameplay, see this bad boy in action. And for the rest of the class, for those of you that care, rat pistol, survival training, forward intel, double time, frag grenade, stun grenade. I'm just gonna keep saying this because I'm genuinely curious. is like, was this a mistake to make the gun level up like this? Because you get the fire rate and you get the damage immediately. So with the damage magazine, the gun has very similar statistics to the MP40, which is a 3-shot kill. And then you add on the fire rate, which makes its time to kill theoretically better than the MP40, which is the best gun in the game. Now, I'm not saying the Cooper is the best gun in the game, but it's damn close. It's like maybe 4th in the ranking for best gun in the game. Like MP40, STG with the damage magazine. For me, the Thompson, then I'd go to Cooper gun, then the Automaton. This gun is so good, and you can get it so good so quickly. And like, that's not even counting like headshot multipliers and stuff, which if you hit it, doesn't really impact it that much. Because if you want to sit down and do the math, which I had to do to kind of get like a big brain idea of what's like the gun's issue is, if you sit down and do the math, even with like multipliers and stuff, it's still a 3-shot kill and a 2-shot kill if you hit headshots. Like, it doesn't even matter with the vital proficiency, unless I'm just not understanding how the vital proficiency works, which may be a thing, but I don't think it is. I walked into that guy pre-firing, or else he wouldn't have killed me, but like, this gun is so good. This game also was a fresh game when I joined. I would not be surprised if I drop an accidental 100-kill game, and like, that's not even me trying to be cocky, it's just... that's how good this gun is. The only downside to this gun at this point is that it doesn't really have a lot of damage range, so... you are losing damage range, which you can make better with some attachments, but honestly, it's not really needed. I don't understand what the spawns are right now. That's the only way I'm dying, is because these spawns are just kind of making my life a little difficult. That guy had armor and I birded him, bro. Like, this gun is so good. It is so good. It should be illegal to make a gun this good this soon. Shout out to my teammate going full attach mode and sprinting through an artillery to get into the hard point. Couldn't be me, even though I was out of the blast radius of the hard point, of the, not the hard point, the artillery strike, it still killed me, so we can't all be as lucky as him. They're spawning behind me. This game is giving me anxiety with where it's putting the enemies in relation to where I am. They're spawning back here. I'm stunned. They're spawning on both sides of the outskirts, and then I spawn behind them because reasons? That's weird. So where are they spawning? Like, over here? Over here. Wow, armor. Stewie, brother, I'm not one to really sit here and yell at somebody in pubs, but you need to stop using armor, homie. Just get better at the game, trust. They're getting stupid spawns. I hate everything about what's happening. They're getting weird spawns. That's a detriment to the run. How did I not kill him, bro? What? I suck. This gun kills for you. Alright, I got dogs. Cool. Shout out to the other team for not leaving yet, honestly. Bro, if I would not have got sniped, I go on so hard there. Damn, dude. Honestly, my teammates might not let me get the 100 bomb, the 100 bomb, because we're just kind of... what the fuck? Who the hell got a V2? Who in the fuck got a V2? I thought I was having a good game. My teammate got a fucking V2? Bro, what? Where was this guy at the entire game? I mean, I went 79 and 26. I might drop the 100 bomb if my teammates don't just sit in the hard point. My teammate got a V2. Like, that's crack. Good for him. I hope he wasn't cheating. Oh, no. Numa. Let's see if this gun is good enough to save me from this dog-ass map. I mean, I'm snapping with it. My teammates have no idea there's an enemy behind them, but that's fine. This gun is so good. I don't think there are many players on the other team. Dude. Come on. I get the gun is good, but you gotta win that fucking gunfight, dog. This guy is playing fucking post-up with his MG42. That's a little disgusting, but whatever. I guess not everybody can be a cold-blooded killer. Bro, like, even at range, this gun just... It melts, dude! I hope they don't allow DLC weapons in CDL play, otherwise this is going to be the only gun used. This is disgustingly good in, like, the best way. Bro, like, even when people get first shot on me, they're just not winning gunfights because this gun is so ridiculous. The enemy team is leaving. The other team's also not playing the objective. It's 115-6, so... Not only is the other team not really shooting back, they're not doing much of anything in terms of gameplay. This is literally just my playground, man. The only way I lose gunfights is honestly if I get killed by Standy, and if this is pro player Standy, I'll take it, bro. I'm going to assume that's pro player Standy based on the name, and he left, never mind. Now not even pro player Standy can stop me. Bit of an ego chow, but I wanted the kill, bro. Dude, I'm literally killing people I don't even mean to kill. Thank God that guy was pre-aiming me or else he wasn't going to kill me. And unfortunately, we got another game where the enemy team literally just did not want to play the objective. It was 200-30. I had almost 50 kills. The Cooper is insane. It almost made Numa playable. That's how good of a gun this gun is. It almost made this gun, or this map rather, playable and enjoyable. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize the new thing I put on for my character was me shooting bodies. That's CDL as fuck. But I think I've made my case pretty well. The Cooper Carbine is like one of the best guns in the game. Like I said, it's probably 4th for me on the list of best guns in the game. There's nothing that's ever going to dethrone the MP40. The MP40, with how much damage it does, plus its mobility, there's nothing that's ever going to dethrone that. The STG, only in pubs with the damage magazine, is really good. And then the Thompson, for me, the Thompson's my favorite gun personally in the game. I think it's super fun to use. So I'll put the Cooper Carbine in the 4th slot, slightly edging out the Automaton for my favorite gun in the game. And like, I still can't believe my teammate dropped a nuke on Hotel Royal. That really killed the vibe for the 100 bomb, but I'm happy for him, even though I was having a great game regardless. But if you guys have not used the Cooper Carbine yet, you're missing out. Don't buy the Battle Pass to get it, because we're not going to give Activision more money they don't deserve, but like maybe just level up the Battle Pass actively to get it as soon as possible if you don't already have it, because this gun is so worth it. It'll probably be one of your new favorite guns to go to. But with that said, I hope this class setup helps you. I hope the video has been enjoyable. I hope you guys have a great day after the video ends. I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.